everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Everything with Alina. Today's episode, I'm going to be diving into basically the music and the story behind the artist Noah Kahan. If you don't know who Noah Kahan is, he is not only one of my favorite artists in the whole wide world. He released the song Stick Season, which you guys might know, along with You're Gonna Go Far. So, the story of Noah Kahan. He was born and raised in Vermont. He became a voice for emotional honesty through folk pop catharsis. Let's walk through his past, his music, and his impact. So, growing up, his father taught him the guitar. His mother fostered creativity and openness, especially about mental health, which became the foundation to his lyrics and his life philosophy. He started writing music as early as 8 and later shared songs on SoundCloud and YouTube. A lot of artists used to do this. One specifically was Shawn Mendes. He used to write songs and release them either on YouTube. He used to do covers, and that's what really made a lot of people get popular. Anybody can really go viral on any of these, and it worked for him. In 2017, Noah Kahan signed with Republic Records and released his EP Hurt Somebody featuring Julia Michaels. It went gold and opened doors globally. His 2019 album Busy Head cemented his voice, melded confessional lyrics with folk pop hooks. But it was during the 2020 pandemic pushback to Vermont that his authenticity deepened. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's Stick Season. In mid-2022, Noah Kahan teased Stick Season on TikTok, sparking massive anticipation. When his song and album officially launched in October of 2022, it debuted at number 14 on Billboard 200 and solidified his presence. It captured his small-town roots and layered melancholy with warmth. A bunch of the songs, the one that went popular was Stick Season. I remember listening to it, and there's this one line that is, I'll always not laugh at it, but always remember, oh, I remember when that was such a big deal, but it was the COVID line. It was, Doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the planes. And that line really stuck with me to this day. I remember listening to it for the first time and being like, oh my God, COVID was mentioned on a song. No way. Now in 2025, 5 years later, it's like, damn, I low-key forgot that had happened. You know? That was such a big thing in Stick Season. It really showed his vulnerability and his voice just through that one song. That song alone made me become such a huge fan. And I remember now in 2025, I want to go see some artists on tour. I'm searching up when artists came, when they're coming to LA, because that's where the concerts I would have gone to. And nothing. I was like, nobody's going on tour. And then I did some more research, and it was 2024. But all of these artists came to LA. It was like Gracie Abrams was in LA, Role Model was in LA, Noah Kahan was in LA, Niall Horan was in LA, all of these people. And I was like, what was I doing in summer of 2024 that I didn't try to go see these people? It's like Zach Bryan 2024. And I was going through a lot of my friends' stories and like their posts. And so I'm at the Niall concert, I'm at the Zach Bryan concert, I'm at this concert. What music taste did I have back then that made me not at all care about these people? Yeah, my top songs, it was like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo. I still love them. I still listen to their music like a lot. But I wish I would have had more diverse music taste. So that kind of like sucks for me. That's enough for me going back to Noah Kahan. Noah Kahan is transparent about his mental health and his creative process. He has showed how therapy, journaling, and songwriting helped him manage with his anxiety and depression. And he said, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that my feelings are gone just because I've had success. And that's really powerful. His idea of, I'm still going to, do some things for myself. Yeah, I'm rich, I'm famous, but I still want to be happy. I still want to do some things that make myself happy. If you go on his website or on his Instagram or anything, if you just search this up, it does come up. He's also launched the Busy Head project based on his song, his EP, Busy Head, to address mental health, stigma, and support care access while touring. And in 2024, I will always remember this. I I absolutely love the album, and I have the vinyl. I watched this. It was in 2024, We'll All Be Here Forever tour, and he performed at major arenas, including Fenway Park. And this alone, I could talk hours about it, because Noah Kahan was like from that side of the world. He was like Boston's, where he wrote his songs. That's where he really fell in love with music, like all of his stories and all of his life. And his music is also so vulnerable with just the lyrics. He's very open about everything, that fans of Noah Kahan are real. And at Bottle Rock Napa 2025, he closed the festival with humor, vulnerability, and debuting unreleased tracks like The Great Divide. If one thing about Noah Kahan is, I'll always say his songwriting is amazing. There's nobody really as good of a songwriter as Noah Kahan. And his lyrics aren't just music, they've served as lifelines for individuals facing different struggles that they can relate to with his music. One fan had said, "Call your mom pulled me out of what I was feeling. It just really helped me grow as a person. Growing Sideways has always been such a touching song to me, and singing it at Fenway it was healing." Like, all these fans are saying his lyrics strike a chord. They make me feel seen. They make me feel I can relate to this song. And that's what a lot of artists can't really do, that, because like some artists can, like, oh, I relate to this Taylor Swift song. Oh, I relate to that song. But then there's other people, like some artists, that they write about such nonsense. Nobody is really relating to it. It's like, yeah, we get it, you're a fun and whatever songwriter, but that's just not, it's not realistic. Listening to realistic songs, like realistic artists make music that they want to relate to people. And when you listen to some albums of the most popular artists right now, it's like you're full of yourself, just talking about you and how no one is good enough for you. And yeah, it's a nice little pop song, but nobody's gonna relate to that, and it's so unrealistic. But then Noah Kahan comes around, and Olivia Rodrigo comes around, like with her Olivia Rodrigo with some of her songs like Pretties and Prettier, Teenage Dream. I can relate to that song. People my age can relate to that. It's not like these other artists who I'm not gonna name, who just think, oh, I'm gonna write about this because this is how I'm feeling. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, write songs that you relate to, but it's just not my cup of tea, personally. But anyways, Noah Kahan cites inspiration from artists like Bon Iver, Mumford & Sons, and Bright Eyes. He shared the stage with Post Malone in their song Dial Drunk, Casey Musgraves in the song She Calls Me Back, Brandy Carlisle in the song You're Gonna Go Far, and Zach Bryan. Stick Season earned him Billboard's top rock album in 2024. And he does admit that he feels like he's living in like the Truman Show, because he's still so shocked about his success and how much he's grown and how much famous he got over one song. And it kind of goes back to TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and SoundCloud, how overnight you could become the most popular thing ever. One song could change your life. One little move could change your life forever. This one song I wrote about COVID being on planes and your mom forgetting my name is a household like song. At least I listen to that song like one time almost every day. Noah Kahan is still creating music. He's testing new songs, live reactions, and he's on tour right now. And I'm just gonna play this one song. Oh, you guys really like that song? I might release it. Just like testing the waters, which I think is a really smart move. Also to get people to your concert. Oh, come here, I'm gonna perform this new song. So then you're going and you're like, I wonder what song I'm gonna get. So a cool little thing that he's doing. And his move in July to Watertown, Massachusetts reflects his transition from Vermont to more of like a broader stage. And that's why he moved in 2022 and he performed Fenway Park in 2024. So it's kind of like a lot can happen in 2 years. I was like, yeah, well, that's 2 years. That's like almost like 700 days, but still so much happened for him with this one song going absolutely viral. So you might be asking, why should Noah Kahan's music really matter? He has relatable authenticity. He has a small town perspective of things, more making it more universal. His songs also provide and advocate and just promotes all of these topics that might not be talked about as much, and he connects diverse audiences, making men and women just relate to his music and making them feel more real and more like themselves. He saw the people crying and being like, oh, my music is making an impact. And his creativity is honest. His emotions, he's very open about his emotions and how much of a struggle he had and how much success and how it doesn't really feel his, that it makes you feel like you can relate to him. So overall, Noah Kahan's story from this little boy to a festival headliner reveals the power of vulnerability. His fans and his music helps fans not just listen but feel and like heal in general. So, what's your guys' favorite song? What song makes you seen or you can really relate to? Anyways, thank you for tuning in to Everything with Alina. Stay tuned for more stories and more episodes, and I hope you guys really enjoy. Thank you guys so much for listening, and bye.